All right, here we are. Here we go. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the Makerful Live. We are going to be crafting today, and it's going to be some pretty cool things to do that Sam's going to make with you. We're actually going to go ahead and be using these little Christmas. What are these called? Christmas ornaments. This globe. No, this Christmas ornaments. Yeah. So I'm gonna be crafting with these. Should be pretty cool. So I hope you guys stay for the entire live. If it's your first time, my name is Danny. I'm gonna craft with you guys in a second. We have John. I say John. I don't know why John just came to mind. We got Jesse right behind the computer. Welcome in. Uh, Again, if you're first time, welcome in. We are going to craft in a little bit. We are live actually on YouTube and on Facebook. So, hi everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great start to your week. Yes, Cynthia. I hope you're having a great day, Cynthia. Thank you for joining us again for another live. Like I mentioned, I'm going to come here you guys a little bit. We're gonna do Christmas ornaments, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Uh, let's talk a little bit before we get to the crafting part, and we're just gonna talk what happened this weekend. We had our home show the last on the Pinterest calendar. It was a home show here in Arizona. It was awesome. It was great. It was awesome to see a lot of people that we've known throughout the years, and even people that jumped on the live, came by, say hi. So thank you guys for stopping by. If you were there, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I mean, there was we were outside and we were just watching all this huge line trying to come in into the show. It was awesome. It was a huge amount of people that were there, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, it was this past week, Friday and Saturday. Uh, when I was there Friday, and it seemed like it was. Is it a kickback? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Just stay with one. So like I was saying, it was a huge event. It was awesome, and it was great to see everyone. Like I said, I was there Friday, and it was just a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of people came and said hi. And again, thank you guys for stopping by and crafting with us and talking to us. And it's just always fun seeing putting a face to the name, even if you're in here. We had actually someone come in and came over and told us hashtag make people laugh. And then he he actually went in and told us this whole story, and I guess he was on the actually on the live that we had today, and it was so funny because he just kind of recapped everything that was being said, or what was happening that day because we were having difficulties with technology that day. What a surprise, right? So he comes over and it was pretty funny though. But I like how you guys stay cool when stuff happens like that. You guys keep calling, keep rolling with the punches, and hey, that's what we have to do, right? We just never know what's going to happen, and I think something's happening right now, right? What's going on? Nothing? Really? It should be in that bag. Yeah, in the black. I don't know if this sounds better or not, but yeah. Hi, Alana. How are you? MK. Hi, what's up? How's it going? If it's your first time joining us, again, just let us know. Introduce yourself in the comments. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Let us know. Hopefully, the sound of the video quality is good. If it doesn't, please let us know so we can fix it. I think we have trouble on the audio. We can't seem to get this right, but I'm just working on it right now. We might have an idea. But yeah, if you were you guys this weekend, if you this past weekend, let us know how you had fun and maybe something that you might want to see different maybe next year. Maybe you know we might change it, but it was a lot of fun. It was great. Like I said, I was there Friday. Just was there this whole weekend along with Sam, and everything that here uh, seems like it went smooth, right? Of course, it's most things, but yes, yes, I think so. Oh, was he? Is that by? Nice, awesome, yeah. It was so funny though. 'Cause he was like, yeah, he's on that live when you guys had Anthony today. He's like, I like you guys just you guys were having problems and you guys were afraid of saying that. You guys just kept going. He's like, that was pretty funny. Well, I'm glad you thought it was great. we were on the trying to figure out what to do and how to fix it. Yeah, that was Spinners. Again, I hope you guys next time around, if you guys are in the area or shows coming nearby, stop by, come craft with us. I'm just in general with Spinners. It's just a great big show that not only crafting but has a lot of things for everyone. Shopping, food, crafting, like I mentioned. But yeah, oh, actually, and then we have classes too. I went to one of the classes Friday. I believe John, it was John teaching that UV resin one, and just how people are just so in tune with it. Just, they're watching them, and then they're just like making sure that they get every step by step and stuff. And it's so easy too. So I can see, oop, Anna, hi Anna. So yes, again, if you guys next time, if you guys see a finish that's coming by, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, they have classes, whether it's crafting classes or maybe how to make soap, something like stuff like that. Going on that dinner, so make sure to buy further information. The release dates already. I could be wrong for next year, but find all that information on our site under trade show, and if it's updated, I'm sure it'll be up with the new dates and location. Should be a lot of fun. Oh, easy. Is that still on the? I thought you mentioned something about that. Yeah, if we're in Boise, hopefully we are. Hopefully you stop by and say hi. But I remember someone mentioning that we might be not an option. I'm not sure. I don't want to say something that is incorrect, wrong. Sorry, but I remember, yeah, yeah, I think Boise's out of the list. But Kansas, St. George, Georgia, yeah, Texas, Utah again. And so yeah, we'll be in Boise next year for pinners. But again, any other cities that pinners you stop by, um, and it's just a lot of fun. Missed you. Sorry I wasn't there the rest of the weekend, but I'm glad that I see you when I did. Actually, it's been really actually super nice. Not only did she go out and help us at our finish show, but she went this past weekend to help another vendor that was pretty much last minute. People having people like say, I don't know, but yeah, and actually said, yeah, I'll help you out. She flew out there and helped her out. That shows the type of person that. Thank you for helping us, helping the community. Yeah, what's up? She went to dinner with you guys? I hope you enjoyed your dinner. I hope you ate what I. What'd you eat? Let's see. What'd you pick? I want to see what was it? Okay. Mm, Dr. Pepper with no ice. Cool. So yes, that's a little recap of dinners. Again, next year, check our website for locations and dates, and hopefully we get to see you at a show nearby. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about what's going on as far as flow. Huh? Is it? I wonder if it's the AC. I don't know. I don't think it was. I wonder if it's that. Let's try. Sorry for the audio, guys. For some reason, we just can't get this audio thing locked now, so we apologize. But we're trying everything we can. Um, the other ones, there should be a back, I believe. Oh, let's see. One more thing. It's in the little the middle zipper. Real quick, yeah. So, let's talk about what's going on at Microflow. Haven't checked that out yet. We have 10% on all of those. Go ahead and check it out. Get yourself a bundle of 25. You can mix and match 25 items and save 10% off. Also, we have an alert if you have not noticed and you were waiting for the X foams, the foams that complete a set for the decanters. They are restock. They're available for you now. Again, so go check that out. It's a great set. Christmas is coming, and it's a pretty cool piece to show off, like at home, especially for Thanksgiving. Have it engraved. It looks pretty cool. Set they can put together or give as a gift. So go check it out again. Actually, I believe there's a is that still on sale? The foam and the box, the two discount. I think it is too. I can't. Yeah, I believe we have a actually down on that. So if you go check it out, it's a nice little set. Comes with the foam protector, the cancer tubes, glasses, and it comes in the box and free gift. So go check it out. And then I think what everybody's been waiting for. Did I lie? Was I wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. Scratch that out then. Oh, was it? Oh, I'm alive. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. My mistake. It's not anymore. I'll scratch everything I just said between about the cancer and the foam whiskey. But they do. Yeah. So still, I mean, if you don't mind not saving a bit, it's a great gift. Yeah. It's still a great gift. So but going back to products, we do have uh, going to products. We do have the release date on our hydros. Can I see that one real quick? If you have been under a rock, saying that we have new hydros coming out. We have the release date. It is going to be the 19th. What's new about this? Let me. All right. So hopefully this better. Nice. Awesome. Sorry, something special then. We got something going on there. I think it's the mic. Again, we have a release date on our new bottles, on our new hydros, 19th. Uh, new dual lid. You got your top and you got your right there. Again, we have them in 10 colors. This being one of them, purple. We have the green one, orange, yellow, white, teal, green. Again, so this is going to be out on the 19th. So if you're waiting for them and you wanted to get your hands on, you are able to start doing that on the 19th. Make sure you are ready for the 19th because that is the release. How are we doing on questions? The audio. How's the audio? Is the audio better? No, it's not. So you know what I'm guessing? Probably on that's probably it. Mm, try. Let's see. That's two. Oh, you connect. Hydro. Look at these lids. Right here. So you don't have to hear me to see what's happening. So how's that? Is that better? Look at all the options. What did Carlos say? I think he had something special to say about this dual lid. Can't. I do my best actually. Hey, and it works really well. Much better. It's much better. Okay, awesome. So again, the 19th is the release day on the new hydros. Again, 10 different colors with the dual lid. So if you're waiting for those, or we're waiting for those, that is the date for you to grab the case. And I believe they're probably going to be part of the mix match 25. So keep an eye on the bundle as well, different colors. So yeah, check it out. Make sure you have uh, saved date. Make sure that you have. Well, we have the Swiss Army knife here with us today. We have a couple of what's not broken here. I guess you should say that that he's here. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on on the date on the 19th for the release. And yeah, let's see what else. I think that's about it. I think I'm gonna stop talking, and hopefully the audio sounds better. If it does, please let us know. No, probably not. Yeah, well, we apologize for that, but let us know if anything else is wrong, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. Hopefully, at least the images are right. or the quality of the image looks okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and hand it over to and Sam sounds we're gonna stop and start again. So I don't know what we're doing. So it won't change nothing. So Sam's gonna start crafting, and I hope you guys enjoy. Again, we are going to be Sam's gonna be crafting with those Christmas ornaments today. So stay for the entire act.
All right. So we're gonna do some crafting. We're gonna play with these little ornaments here. I'll show you some neat little tips and tricks along the way. First thing I'll tell you is this is just a plastic little ornament. You can definitely do this much fancier with those like glass balls. Those will work too. You can do any kind of ornament you want. We were just doing it with this one because it was easier to organize. So we got this in quickly. The biggest thing I noticed is when I removed the little lid to it like this, I noticed that the hole is super duper small. So what I did first was I got the scissors and I just went around the inside of the lid like this. I know that noise isn't fun, so I won't do it. But that's like I just kind of scraped the inside a little bit. That way it was big enough to where I could take the funnel from one of our flasks. So if you have one of these at home, and just put it right around the lid. So that way I can go ahead and do it what I need. So what I'll do first is then I'm going to sift in some glitter. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of glitter am I using? Well, I'm using very special glitter. If you were with us over the weekend, you might have even contributed to this bit of glitter. But this is actually a catch of all of the extra glitter from all of the pens we glittered this weekend. Yes, Jesse. Do any celebration lights coming out? Actually, we do. And it's going to be the hydros. So we do have some hydro water bottles that'll be out soon. And I want to say that the sublimation ones are even coming in the sale, right? So yes, we have the sublimation lights coming very soon. So good question. But yeah, so I've got my gloves on. Now this is my glitter catch, guys. So mine just looks like a wine tumbler. It's actually all of the glitter that we collected over the week. There is quite a bit of glitter in here. Is there any way to do a overshot, Jesse? So look at this. That is so much, literally all to the brim. So I'm really excited to see this in action. It's a lot of colors in here. I want to say we take like 12 colors with us. I will use this little silicone bowl as well to kind of scoop that out. Just use a little bit at a time because otherwise I'm sure it will get everywhere. So I'm going to use this little ball here. Using the lid as well as a little resting spot for it. I might transfer over to this in a second. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and just put some glitter in here. So let me get my little funnel. I'm going to put this in the middle. And we're just going to go ahead and pour the glitter right into the little ornament. Now I'm doing the glitter first because if I was to do the resin first, it would just kind of get stuck everywhere. And then the glitter would have a real hard time getting into the ornament. So we're just going to go ahead and funnel in some glitter. I like how there's just layers of color in here. So as I kind of dig in, I can see more colors. It's pretty neat. All right, we don't need a whole lot of glitter. This is probably a little bit of overkill. But since there's so many fun colors in here, I might just be a little extra and do one more scoop. All right. Okay, so this should be plenty of glitter. I'm going to go ahead and just set this down to the side and let that soak in. All right. Awesome. So we're going to start with this. So I've got it about maybe a third of the way filled with glitter. Not completely full, just enough to where when I put the resin in there, it's going to be able to coat it. Now I'll set all my little tools aside that I used. I'm going to put the lid back on this so it doesn't get everywhere.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. Real quick, sorry. How's the sound? Is the sound sounding better now?
Let us know if it's any better. We're hoping that it is.
And then you got any new sublimation blends coming out?
It is good.
Yes, so we asked or we answered that one a little bit ago. I said that they're in luck. The hydro water bottles are coming out really soon, and those guys are sublimatable. And on top of that, there's going to be a stainless hydro water bottle that is also sublimatable. So Lots of fun stuff coming soon. Now next I'm going to pour my epoxy. I shouldn't do a whole lot for this. I'll do maybe 40 mils of each. That way I can make sure that I have plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my first part in. If you guys have used our epoxy before, you know that it is a 1-to-1 ratio. That is by volume, not by weight. So you don't want to use a scale for this, you just want to use those little measuring lines. So I'm going to 40 mil with part A, and then I'm going to go to 80 mil with part B. Make sure I got right to the line. Perfect. Now we're going to go up to 80. And again, this is probably overkill. Looks like way more than is going to fit into my ornament, but I just want to make sure that I have enough.
Ashley, go ahead. I'll just forward it to the company card. It's fine.
You're going to buy us some new microphones? Alright guys, and now I'm going to go ahead and get this stirred up. For the epoxy, we do recommend that you stir for about 3 minutes. So we'll set my little timer. Now with the epoxy, you want to make sure that you are stirring well. You want to stir evenly, smoothly, not over vigorously. You want to take your time, make sure you're mixing it well, not mixing it fast. The faster you try to work with it, the more bubbles you're going to create. So just take your time and make sure you're really mixing it thoroughly together. How many people out there have made these fun little epoxy ornament balls? And did they answer, is this sound better? Yes. Hopefully it is. Okay, dope. But yeah, who has made these little ornament balls? What kind of ornaments do you guys like to make instead? Are you guys gearing up for the holidays? I know we have Thanksgiving first, but usually I feel like people start kind of Christmas prepping early. Let us know. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this. I do have a few other ornament crafts that we might get to, so we'll just see how it goes. Yes, Jesse?
Do you put epoxy in the ornament or outside?
Yes, I'm going to put the epoxy in the ornament. That's probably pretty cool too. I just don't know how you would keep it from not like falling off of the ornament, like how you get it to stick on there. You'd almost need like an ornament turner. But I think, I mean, that would be possible. It just would be a whole different life. So maybe that's not a bad suggestion. But yeah, we're going to put this inside of the ball, and then I'm going to mix it all up. That way the resin sticks to the side, like to the walls of the little ball, and the glitter will stick too. And I just got so much glitter on my hand. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep mixing this up. Now, the reason why we're doing the project with this kind of glitter is a lot of people were asking me during the show, like, what do I do with my glitter catches? Well, there's a few things. If you want to be organized about it and collect, you know, your one glitter color at a time, you can always pour it right back into the bottle. Or if you mix up your glitter, you can kind of make what people have been referring to as glitter vomit and put it all together in a cup like this and just use it for your special projects. So this will be a fun, like, New Year's almost ornament with like a good variety of color. So it just really depends on what you want to do with it. All right, we got about 35 seconds left. I will let you know about the protective equipment you want to wear for this. So with epoxy, you do want to wear your gloves always. If you were doing this normally at home, we'd recommend wearing a respirator. I am currently not wearing one because I'm in a big open environment, but we would definitely recommend wearing your protective equipment just to keep yourself safe. And beyond that, just make sure you're in a nice open air environment. Okay, almost done mixing. I can tell that the epoxy is pretty much well mixed because it all is starting to turn the same color, starting to get clear again. And there's our timer. All right, so that's off. All right, now we need to figure out how to get all this epoxy into here. So we're going to use our little funnel again. I'm going to rest the little ball on top of my little bowl here, and then set up my little funnel. And I'm going to start pouring some epoxy. So you want to make sure it's lined up pretty well. That way if you spill, it still gets into the ornament. And I'll just give it a second so that it starts to go in.
Sam?
Yes.
What steps do you need to take to get the least amount of glitter on you during a project?
Oh, to get the least amount of glitter on you, that's a great question. And when you guys figure out the answer, let me know. No, just use your gloves when you're handling glitter. Gloves, apron.
That's not true. I don't even use glitter, and I still get glitter on myself.
Do you use gloves?
I said I don't even use the glitter. I get glitter on myself from work.
Yeah, but you don't use gloves, so that's why. Let's see. This one doesn't seem to be going in for me, so we're gonna move on to a plan B. Guys, I will need your help for this. I had this little pipette out earlier, and I don't know where it went. Um, because what the pipette will do is allow me just to kind of put stuff in there.
And are you filling the whole ornament or just coating the outside?
So I'm not coating the outside. I'm trying to actually get the epoxy on the inside of it, but it is not cooperating at the moment. I might have just said it like in the hall.
Ashley said Jesse's getting glitter whether he likes it or not.
That's right.
Can't get away from it.
Let me see if I can just get this to go through. Okay, so I would recommend using either a smaller funnel, or you can also use like a pipette, and that'll kind of help you out. I'm gonna try one more time to see if this works. And if not, we might just move to our next ornament. No? Did I maybe set it over there?
I looked over here.
No?
See it.
Okay. It was the gremlins, just like at the trade show. It's fine. Okay, so that's not working. So let's try something else. Because when it doesn't work, you just have to keep trying, right? So let's see if I can just kind of drip the epoxy in. There we go. All right, so it's going in a little bit that way. But I think you guys are right. I think we might have to just try dripping it in epoxy and then dip it into the glitter. So let's do that instead. And here's how I'm gonna do that. Give me one quick second. Okay. So what we'll do is, and again, we're improvising because, you know, it doesn't always work out as planned, right? So let's go ahead and try to coat it in glitter and resin. And luckily we still have some work time left. Epoxy usually have at least 15 minutes of work time. So we are still sitting pretty with that. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and just coat the bottom first and then put some glitter on it. So let's go ahead and just coat it. And I'm just kind of pouring it over the resin. So that way the resin just pours right back in what I don't use. Awesome. All right, so now that that is coated, and that's just the bottom half, I'm gonna put some of our glitter into this other cup I have here, like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop the ball in. And that should get the bottom half for me pretty good. All right. Yeah, so it's coating the bottom half for me pretty well. And then we have just a little bit of a mess. But yeah, so see how it starts to kind of coat with all that glittery awesomeness. And then I'll just have to do the same thing to the sides. And then what's really cool is you can just crack this open when it's done, when everything is cured, and it'll peel right off. So I would say that is probably going to be the best way of coating the glitter when it's, I'm sorry, the ornament when it's this small. So that would kind of be it. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll let that dry. And then later on, we'll take a look at that and kind of see how it did. But let's move on to a different glittery ornament project. So I'm going to set these to the side. Like this. All right. The next thing we're going to work on is going to be a sublimation and a UV resin project. So let's go ahead and just move all of this out of the way. All of our glitter shenanigans. Awesome. Okay. So next we have our sublimation stuff. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my little heat press. So that is going now. We've got our little mat here for sublimation. And then we have our cool little ornaments. Has anyone used these little ornaments yet? Let us know. And we're going to go ahead and use one of our designs. I think this one probably looked the best with the glitter. So we'll go ahead and use this little snowman design. So I'll cut that out real quick.
MK Gun said, I love my heat press.
Awesome. Isn't it a cool little heat press? And the size is perfect for smaller projects. We've even made it work for some bigger projects too. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully cut around the edges. I don't want to leave any white behind. I know that these are printed a little bit bigger than the ornament, so they're forgiving in that matter. So you can just go ahead and just go all the way around.
Sam, what size is the blue?
The blank, let's, Jesse, would you mind looking on the website for me? I want to say it's like maybe 3.5 inches.
I think you're right.
Or 4. Just because I know the plate for the heat press is 7x5. Well, we just looked that up.
3.5 by 3.5.
Look at that, 3.5. I did know. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got our little ornament cut out. Now with this one, I'm just gonna line it up on the actual ornament like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my parchment paper and set this down. Awesome. Okay, so I've got that wrapped up on my ornament. Now you can use tape for this if you want. I'm not gonna use tape this time because we're just gonna see how it goes. I feel like living life on the edge, so we're just gonna try it and see what happens. Now my heat press has about 330 seconds left to go, so it's still working for me.
Holly said, hey, hey.
Hey Holly, how's it going? Good to see you. In the meantime here, we'll go ahead and get some UV resin mixed together. So I just need a little silicone bowl to do so. Let me grab that real quick. All right. And our heat press is ready. So we killed just enough time for that heat press. So let's go ahead and do the pressing real quick. For the ornament, it is 380 for 80 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and set that down right over the ornament. We'll click start. I believe it is medium pressure for this one as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I'm applying pressure to it. The trick with this is to try to apply pressure from the middle of the object. If you're applying pressure from the middle, it's ensuring that you have even coverage all around the ornament, so that's kind of the best way to do that. So we'll go ahead and leave pressure on here while that's happening. And it's got a little countdown on it, so it tells us we got about 50 seconds left to go. And then once this is done, we'll let it cool for a second, and then we can go ahead and coat it with the UV resin and a little bit of light glitter to give it an extra sparkle. All right, we got about 30 seconds left to go. So who else is making ornaments? Are you guys doing this with family, friends? Or do you have ornaments left to make? Or do you buy your ornaments? Tell me all the things. All right, almost done. Okay, so that was my timer. So that means that my ornament should be nice and pressed at this point. So I'll go ahead and remove this. And I'm going to take a little sneaky peek just to see how it did without moving my paper too much.
So a couple things.
Yes.
MK said making ornaments and coasters. Holly said, y'all know I'm making ornaments.
Awesome. Look at that transfer. You can barely see anything on that paper. It all came through, so awesome.
Sen said, I usually buy but would like to try my own. And Kay said, I have been making epoxy snowflakes and other shapes.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing ornaments too. It's a lot of fun to do them yourselves. I mean, you can always buy them, but I feel like this route is a little bit more fun. So as you can see, guys, that transfer went through really nicely. The color's super vibrant. Image looks great. We're going to go ahead and I'll put on a glove and I'm going to mix up some UV resin to coat it with.
So I have a question for MK, is it Gunn? Yeah. You said making ornaments and coasters. What would you put on the coaster? What kind of designs are you gonna use on the coasters? I'm kind of curious since we're doing these Christmas design edition ornaments.
Awesome. So I hope you heard that. Let me know if you didn't, MK Gun, but we're interested in your ornaments.
No, the coasters. The coasters. I want to know what designs. I'm putting leaf designs on the
On the coasters for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so I picked this Blew My Mind. It's a really light glitter. I felt like that would be kind of perfect just to add a little sparkle to this. So I'm mixing it up with my UV resin. Even though my ornament hasn't cooled down yet, I might just put it on there. Let me know if anybody thinks this is a bad idea, but we're just going to try it and see what happens. Jesse says try it.
Try it.
All right.
That's the way to go.
Here we go. Watch the snowman just starts melting. Let's see. Okay, so we've added a little bit of glitter to it with the resin. I do like the way that looks. It's spreading really nicely because the ornament's so hot, so it's just kind of helping with that self-leveling that our UV resin kind of already does. So that's really nice.
Holly said bad idea.
Holly, it's too late. You didn't say it fast
You should have
enough.
said something earlier, Holly.
Honestly, yeah, maybe not a whole lot, but for this small amount, I don't see a problem with it. It's working out pretty decently. And can I say it's also making the ornament much more shiny than it was a second ago. So yeah, not too shabby. I am just going to go ahead and spread this out over the whole ornament to make sure it's nice and evenly coated, and then we'll go ahead and cure it. And then depending on what time it is, we might get to the third ornament, guys. We're on an ornament palooza. And I know we didn't go into super detail with the first one, so we might have to do something fun with that again later. And maybe I'll just plan it out a little bit better.
Sports teams and monograms. On the coasters?
Yeah. Sam.
Huh. 10 minutes? 10 minutes. All right, Jesse says 10 minutes. I think I could do that in 10 minutes, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is done.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and cure
You
it.
can see the glitter on the camera.
Isn't that neat?
That actually is pretty cool, yeah.
You sound surprised, Jesse.
Well, no, it's because the camera can actually see all the little glitters. It's like shimmering almost.
That's awesome. Yeah, I will tell you, it does look 1,000 times more custom. Like, you can see the coating, you can see the glitter. It's making the colors more vibrant, too. I think all in all, that was a win-win situation. And because the ornament was so hot, any bubbles that might have existed in the resin, gone. It popped them, it made itself level, gone. It's awesome. And yeah, it's already curing. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna give this a little bit more attention. I really didn't put much resin on it, but I just wanna make sure the whole thing is cured. And then we'll move on to that final project and try to knock that out in 10 minutes. But yeah, not too bad. Pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit so you guys can see it better. Yeah. Awesome. So let's go and just leave that to the side and let that finish cooling off. And let's get to our last project. I'm going to just go ahead and clean out my little bowl here so that way I can mix up the next colors. But the last project, and this one might look familiar to you guys, is going to be on our wood bark slices. So you guys remember these? A couple years ago we had a cute little ornament kit. We might be having another one real soon. But it had stickers, it had glitters, and it had our UV resin and flashlights. So right now we're going to go ahead and recreate something fun on that to show you what you can do. Okay, that should be pretty cured. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel this out so I can reuse this. Awesome. Okay, so I've got my little bowl ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and just put some more resin in here and then mix some of those glitters. And then we'll go ahead and put it right on the ornament. Now with this, I want to recall we used about halfway full. So that's about right. And then we'll go ahead and open up some of our glitter to use. Because who doesn't need more glitter, right? I'm going to be very brave and just use a little bit right from the bottle. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the green and make a fun little Christmas mix. Okay. All right. Now that I've got those mixed together, we're going to go ahead and see what it looks like. Yep, that is Christmas, just like I had intended. So that's going to look great with my little Grinch sticker that I have here. So next, we're going to want to just pour it directly onto the little wood bark slice that we just pre-drilled a hole in. And we're going to go ahead and just get that to spread over that wood bark slice. This is the small one, but you could do the same thing with the large ones. I will tell you that the neat thing about these little wood bark slices is they actually come with a hand drill. So if you don't have a power drill at home, with a little bit of effort, you can make these holes as well. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and just spread that out over the coaster. And get it as covered as I want. Now with this, you don't have to cover the whole thing. You don't have to go to edge if you don't want to, but I'm going to try to get that to happen. Just make sure you don't fill your little ornament hole, otherwise you might need that power drill we were talking about earlier. So just kind of go right around it. I'm using the one that comes with your little UV resin kit. These guys are also made out of silicone, so really easy to reuse for all of your resin projects. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now let's go ahead and cure this layer. We'll add our sticker to it and then a final coat of resin, and then that's it. Does anybody remember making these with us before? I think this was what we did, probably what, first year pinners, guys? Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't think I went until almost the second year.
Wow. Just sitting on the sidelines, huh?
Yeah. Till Utah.
Oh, that was your first trip with us?
Yes.
Well, I'm so glad that you went, Jesse. I'm sure Cordell was too. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just curing this. It usually takes about 60 seconds or so, just because this item is a little bit bigger than the flashlight. So if you have like one of those lamps as well, that works really great for these. Sometimes it'll save you a little bit of time. But this is definitely a fun craft to do with the kiddos as well, or the extended family to kind of get together and make some fun ornaments. Did anybody else have any other ornament stories to share? Perfect.
Couple things. Kay said she's been doing coasters too, having a lot of fun with both the ornaments and coasters. Ashley asked, have you ever used a hand drill in wood? It's hard. LOL.
Yes, that's why I said with a little bit of effort.
She said have fun. And MK said, we made them with flowers, but I'm loving this idea.
Oh, that's awesome. Flowers are a great idea too.
And Ash said, I shattered a glass ornament in my hand at Char's booth.
I heard about that. Didn't it come out of your check? No, I'm just kidding. And the one thing I was going to say too.
No wonder she was offering you a roasted chicken.
I'm running out of time, but like say you guys want to customize it with the year, your family's name, anything like that. Use the acrylic marker before this last layer of clear resin that I'm doing, but you can use these to actually write whatever you want and then seal it in with the resin when you're done. So just another fun way to customize it. Yeah, I went over to help Ashley put stuff away because I wanted her to be able to come out with us. But she was so busy over there that it still took a little while. However, I managed to put a few things away. I made some boxes. I helped as best I could.
M&M ornaments are fun.
M&M ornaments?
Yeah, can you explain a little more on that?
We're
The
intrigued.
M&M ornaments?
Yeah, we're intrigued by your ornaments. Okay, but that looks like it is spread out pretty evenly. I'm gonna go ahead and add my last bit of resin to, or I'm sorry, my last bit of curing to it. And then that's it. What I like about these two is you can make them double-sided. So say you have a couple kids or like you have two pets, you could do one on each side. The one that is your favorite could be the one out, and the one that you don't like very much could be hidden in the tree. But yeah, you could have a lot of fun with these.
That's all he cares about.
You sure you don't want to come and say hi,
Netflix.
Sergio? No? Do you want to make an ornament? No. Hey, question. Are you the one who made these kits earlier? Like these old ornament kits? Remember with the drilled little bark slices?
Yeah.
That was you?
Mm-hmm.
They look really nicely put together. I could tell it was you. If you guys have ever gotten a kit from us and you wonder who puts all those hours into it, it's us, but mostly Sergio. That's who did it.
Like the little M&M characters.
Not real, not the actual M&M candy, right? Like just.
Yeah.
You lost it when it didn't include candy.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering.
All right, but yeah, that was it, guys. So we made a little ornament.
And thank you for explaining that.
So that's a fun little guy. This also comes with all this little twine when you get the wood bark slices from us. So we just cut the little wood bark slice twine into little pieces, and then yeah, you can make it an ornament. So we made this one, we made this one, and we're not going to talk about that first one because it did not turn out great. But look at that, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and this has a cute little
I didn't see the
charm
first
too.
one.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's in. We're not going to talk about it, Lan.
Oh,
All right. So that was it, guys. I came in under the 10 minutes. Jesse, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Deadpool?
Yeah, that's it. That's where the ornaments go that we don't talk about.
Sublimation packing sticks, yeah. They're asking, did you start making the sublimation packed stickers yet?
Sublimation pack stickers
Did you
yet.
start making the sublimation packing stickers yet?
I don't know what that means. Oh, I know what that means. So they want our stickers to be sublimatable.
What's these stickers?
No, our work stickers,
work-
our little
oh.
faces.
Oh,
It probably didn't help that I put them in the story the other day too.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I was like, really? I didn't understand that.
Somebody's
These
actually
ideas, I will try some.
awesome.
Should.
Yeah, try the second 2 ideas, not the first one.
Yeah.
All right, that was it.
All right, real quick, make sure you join us on the next live, which is in about 10 minutes on Instagram and TikTok. If you don't follow us, please do. It's going to be a whole new craft, so stay tuned for more craft.
Better orchestrated.
Maybe better orchestrated, and maybe we got the sound down. So
Yeah.
hopefully we cross our fingers. Ashley, thank you for always helping out. Even though you're not even here, you always say great.
Yep.
We appreciate
It's
it.
true.
And yeah, so make sure to join us in 10 minutes on TikTok or Instagram or on both. If you